see if we get some crazy selling going on or anything like that, but kind of expecting the chop, and then 9 o'clock hits and things should get a little bit more interesting. That's the goal. All right, triple Qs is a BSU, so the NAS is a BSU, which is up. It's their second bullish ranking. Got some buyers rotating to magical 80s here. Curious to see if we pop highs here or not, or if we rotate off 80. I feel like the 80 rotation with point of control here makes a lot of sense for a little move to the downside, but buyers still looking decent. Let's pull up this DOM actually, so we can see if there's any absorption at the highs. I mean, we had 18 slap at 75, 87, excuse me, but this 85 is kind of interesting. I'm gonna try a little short off of the 85 level. I was looking at the VWAP exit. It looks like I just barely missed it by just a little bit. Got a 40 block at 75. I feel like that runs, but we'll see. I'm taking that off. 6 points there. Oh, there it goes. Full rotate. There, that's the full trade. I think I left like probably 3 points on the table or something there. So I don't know. We'll see how big of a rotation this ends up being. I think the VWAP exit, super safe, but it's hard for me to want to look for a lot more than VWAP when buyers are looking like this, and I'm kind of fading a move. You know what I mean? Like the opening move is up, so I'm kind of fading that with decent buyers. I'm not looking for a whole lot. So I pulled up this DOM when we were taking new highs so that you could see what was going on. Did you spot that 85 level with me, or does it just look like a whole bunch of nothing? The way to think about it is kind of like blocks is like stage one of. Okay, there's like 3 different levels of DOM usage, in my opinion. Level 1, which is you see the limited depth, you use it to place orders maybe, or maybe to see like some volume on the sides. Level 2 is using it for blocks. So like here we have 55 on S76.5, maybe a magnet to the upside. And then level 3 is using it to see.
Okay. Wow, NVIDIA opened up. So NVIDIA, when I look at a Heikin-Ashi on an hour, I mean, I guess the 30 I should look at. Switching. Looks like it's going. Hey, how's it going, Jimmy John? What are we looking at today? And then if I look at this, I've been using this tool. This is called volume footprint. So with this, I've been doing like a 5 or 15. I can see like very heavy delta for 15 minutes, negative, but it's holding this EMA, and then it's lightening up. Kind of having trouble, but it's not selling. SPY, wondering if you're going to see a SPY gap fill. Okay, let's look at SPY. Let's go back here. So let's look at the daily. Just close that out. You mean above? The gap above? So if I pull up this, NVIDIA right here is 195. End of the week calls, most dominated, received 2.4 million in premiums. I can look at SPY. SPY, 9 million in premiums. It's out of the money. So that's out of the money. So I think they're using that as like leaps, meaning, or their puts. That's weird. I don't know. Because it's showing. mean, this is very bullish. This is all bullish flow. So basically, red is a magnet. So the 687, it's looking to go to, which it's already past that, right? We can look at this on the 5. On a 15, maybe that'll give you, yeah, this looks bullish to me. This looks like this looks like it's going to go higher to me. Oh, gap below? No, I don't think it's going to gap below. Just given this, I mean, SPY's probably going to hit some resistance here because this gap, I mean, this is, oh, nope, now it's going higher. So these gamma levels are going higher. Yeah, if it goes past this, I mean, we could go to 92, 692. If it goes past 689. So what I would do, I mean, this looks like it's almost there, right? Let's look here. SPY. Gamma exposure. So how to read that? The red, it attracts to. The green, it actually repels. I know it's kind of counterintuitive where you think it's going to go, but this is how you read this chart. So the red, it has a lot. You can see it has 92.40, right? And then the next level would be 87. So basically, if you're drawing it, turn this on a side, just rotated it, and you see this is the highest, right? So there's a lot of gamma at one position, means it's going to gravitate towards there. There's a lot of interest there, like a point of control. So if it goes there, right, it's going to be between these two. Now the green basically acts as a repellent. So if it's like it's trading right now, it's trading at 80, 688, 68, right? So it's above this. So when it's at the top here, so it's trading in this range, right? And you can see it's changing right now. So there's more gamma at this 88 level. So people are trying to get in at 688. This is kind of the support. I mean, the support. These are support levels you can think of. They're going to just repel, so they don't want to go. So they're going to go up, right? But there's a lot of resistance here. So at this 689 level, 689, it's going to act as a resistance, right? Just when you see green on these GDX charts, this is 0 DTE gamma exposure. No, right now market flow is bullish. So the calls, there's 27.09 million have been spent on calls and 2.76 million have been spent on puts. So right now the flow is bullish. Market sentiment's bullish. All I do is really look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been holding. Like right now it's kind of breaking out. NVIDIA's, it was holding this 189 level. It flushed, but I mean, I look at Thinkorswim too. This is what I have on my phone. So if you look here, I'm showing, let me see, wait, I don't see what I see. Hold on. Can you see that? It has my levels. It has it's basically EMAs, but it's a Heikin-Ashi chart. So I'm not, there's not a lot of movement for me. I'm just looking at the direction. So I'm not day trading in and out. So you can combine the money flow with the yes. So I look at both. I don't rely on it, but it's useful. It's a useful tool. It's not set in stone just because, there's a lot of gamma exposure if it's going to actually go there. Because sometimes, like, okay, so this is what you look at. So at the open, kind of was even, right? The green line are calls, the red puts. So the green at the open was kind of 50-50. Then right here, I don't know what time that is. Oh, 4 minutes after, started to get bullish, right? And then the background here, that's basically the algos. The algos are showing inflow, so it's going higher. Basically, it's consolidating here and then pushed up. Like on the background, do you see the dark green I'm looking at right here? Like these dark green. So a lot more flow came. This convergence is very important because if it's gray, then it's like indecision. It doesn't really have a market direction. There's going to be chop. But if it's green, which literally it's been green all day, there's money flowing into the market. Um, so I'd anticipate that we probably have a pullback to the 688 for SPY sometime. And then if we get over, now this changes. This is to the market. I can't remember how much I pay for this. It's like $70, I think, a month. It's quite expensive. But if we get over this, this will probably change. If we get over, let's look. I mean, it's looking like it's going over. So when I look at this, so what I use, I mean, it is crossing over, right? If you ever see a pink line on my chart like that, that's a program that I use like these. Basically, all it does is it just maps out dojis. A doji is indecision. Other info on the top. What info on the top? At the charts on the Discord, I'm on $15 a month. That's great. But yeah, this will tell you more. So I buy it. I have a Discord too that tells me. You can like type in a command and it'll tell you. But this is really all it's giving you, and it's not giving you this convergence here. So like I can do it. It usually just gives the momentum, which the momentum is what it's on. The convergence is more important than the momentum. But this is also important. So that what I look at is you can look at SPY options, but for the day, I look at NQ. NQ, usually the market will follow. Which, I mean, not NQ, NVIDIA, I should say, which it just had a big pullback on. And you can do SPY for this as well, but this gives you a lot more information. Like this. This is literally like all the information. So once again, I mean, it looks like we're going to go. So these are acting as support or resistance, right? So think of the 687 on SPY as support, right? But then there's a little bit of resistance here, which we broke. It's above it now. So the next one would be the 89.90. And then there's so much exposure here. So much exposure at the 693. So, I mean, it could go to 693 actually. I'd probably set an alert because I did set an alert earlier on SPY for 687.95. And that's like 687.95. That's when it started to break out, right? When did it hit that? Here, here, then we pulled back, but it's still holding. The purple line is VWAP right there. The VWAP, the purple dotted, and VWAP's going up. I mean, it's probably consolidating in this box. Then we'll move higher, but I don't know. No, no, the red bar is not puts. The red bar is where it's attracting. Red is to attract, green is to repel. I know it's a little confusing how they have that set up, but um, and if you didn't like know it, it would be really confusing. So like 701 area is a lot of resistance. There's probably a lot of people wanting to sell at 701. So what would happen would be like, okay, they're going to go to 700, push it to 700, and then shorts will close, right? Because it's a psychological number. So after the shorts close, right, it'll go higher. But large, like market makers or anyone that, has a large position that could really move the market, not retail, will probably be selling above it. So retail will think, okay, it's holding 700, but it's going to go higher. It's going to go to 750 or whatever, all-time high. I mean, we're not far off from the SPY of all-time high. If it goes to 691, 67, 70, it's going to squeeze and go higher. Um, so it'll probably go to, I mean, if it gets over 91, it'll probably go to 93. That's my feeling. Um, so no, that red bar there, that is where people want it to go. And there's a lot. You can see it's very large and it's very large here. So I would target that probably at the end of the week. Just because I don't know if it's a first trading day technically, so I don't know if it's gonna go there today or this week. I think Nvidia is going to at least 195 by the end of the week. So if you bought a 195 call, that would probably be, I mean, that would be good. I mean, it's right back down to the 190, but keep pushing it down. But if this breaks out, I mean, it's trying to. It's really trying to. I mean, it broke last week's. So I don't know, that's just my thing. Yeah, it's confusing. It's very confusing. I mean, it's literally another language. Anything else you want me to look at? BE? What's BE? Oh, Bloom. Why did someone mention this? Mm, gapped up. It's gapped up. People, I mean, yes, but I mean, let's look at the weekly. It's kind of, it is holding. It's moving up. High, a low, a lower low, a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. It really needs to break this 120 level for it to be actually bullish. I'd say it's like neutral. This is an indecision candle. I mean, you see here on a weekly, right? Really overbought, really overbought. So the internals, this is going higher. And this is going lower. This is going higher, that's going lower, so people are selling. I don't know. I went, I mean, could probably. If you have shares, it's different. What I would do, I'd probably sell some calls because a lot of people are buying this now. So the premiums are probably higher. So if you have over 100 shares of this BE, I would probably, yeah, a lot of people are buying it. All these energy names and stuff because of fuel. All this weekend I see on Instagram, it's all gotta buy this, gotta buy this, gotta buy that. There's a lot of exit liquidity that big sellers are going to sell into, and people are going to probably pop it higher, but I think it's going to come down, but that's just mine. I am going to take a break. I really have to pee, but I'll be right back. All right. So let me just do this. All right, I am back. Let's see. All right, there we go. I'm back. Open widget. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this gapped up, which is bullish. This BE, so I mean, you have to figure that from here to here, there's just a lot of people buying. A lot of buys. A lot of buys technically up to there. A lot of selling here. So, copy. Take for trade.